What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite truck driver, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world. It's Bitcoin Ben, here to invite you to our weekly Friday owner's call. Now, what the owner's call is it's a call that I and some of my associates actually do with our current and our prospective owners of our clubs, where we give you the information, answer the questions that you have on what's going on with your club you own right now, or what are the investment opportunities of owning a piece of the club. If you're interested in owning a share or a piece of our clubs, our resorts, our bank, our future airline we're launching, our decentralized private jet company, get on board, guys. Everyone's moving in to the decentralized economy. Join now, and at least join the owner's call. It's easy peasy. You get all the information you need. You can ask all the questions you want, and it's very simple. Give us a call or send us a text right now at 941-391-3882. It's right here. 941-391-3882. Love you guys, and I will see you guys later. Give us a call. Bye-bye. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, here with his American flag shirt, American flag background, and his American drink of choice, Red Bull. Let's have a swig of Red Bull and try and clear our throats. So good. Okay, back. Guys and gals, Europe is fudged. Well, in another way, you could say they're fucked, because I'm going to play a clip of a guy who explains it perfectly, and he's from Europe, so he knows he's about to get screwed. Okay, let's actually play this clip really quick so we can see just how screwed they are. God, they're so screwed. Here we go.
Here it is. And if you're in the EU, you may want to think about moving some of your euros out. Let me just say that. So they've announced now then they're going to fund their huge spending costs. They've talked about this. This is their defense cost, 800 billion euros. How exactly are they going to fund it? This was the question. Well, they
Okay, well, that kind of fucked up. Okay, this browser is giving me trouble. I am going to kick this thing's ass. Hang on one second. Let's get right back to it.
and they know they can't print the money because of the levels of inflation this will cause, and a lot of the other issues. So what are they doing instead? This is not a joke, by the way. I'm going to show you all of this. They're going to be getting the money from people's savings accounts. I told you this is crazy. People's savings accounts. And I'm going to let me read all their statements first. These are the EU leaders, Commission, Council, etc. And then we'll go on to the digital euro and what's happening with the digital euro. It gets crazier and crazier. Okay, This is from Ursula von der Leyen. She's the president of the European Commission. None of them were elected, by the way, by the people, but that's another matter. She says we'll turn private savings into much needed investment. Now, they're not quite clear when they talk about private savings. Are they talking about dormant savings that haven't been touched in 5 years? Are they talking about people who have got savings above a certain level? It doesn't say. They're not clear. This is a statement from Bruno Le Maire. He's the French finance minister. He says, well, he shouted, mobilize all the savings of Europeans that are currently in European bank accounts. We need this to finance the future, including Europe's defense effort. Do this now. Statement from Pierre Gramegna. He's the ESM managing director. The idea of a savings and investment union aims to bring more Europeans into the capital market. Statement from Christine Lagarde. She's the
I'm about to switch browsers.
She's the ECB president. We've talked about her a lot. She says Europeans save a high share of their income, around 13%, compared with around 8% in the United States. But typically, Europeans favor low-risk, liquid savings products. In Europe, approximately 11.5 trillion is held in cash and deposits. This is 1/3 of households' total financial assets. So this was in relation to this basically grab. They're going to be grabbing people's savings here. And what they're saying is, well, this is only a small amount. It's 800 billion out of 11.5 trillion. So, it's 10%. It's not really that much, but it's less than 10%. It's not really a huge amount of money, is what they're trying to say. This is madness. Do you not feel as though we're living in this crazy, it's kind of, what does this remind you of in history? Please drop in the comments below. Is it a Soviet era sort of thing where we're just moving to this, where they think they can just take people's money? And wait till we get onto the digital euro as well. Okay, we've got a statement here from Mario Draghi. He's the former ECB president and EU competitiveness advisor. He says Europe needs to mobilize private savings at an unprecedented scale, up to 500 billion annually, to close the investment gap with the US and China. This requires a fully integrated capital market. Paschal Donohoe, Eurogroup president: we need to deepen the capital markets union to ensure that the savings of our citizens can be effectively used to finance the green and digital transitions. So it started with 800 billion for defense, but now they're like, well, hold on, we've got 11.5 trillion here. Why don't we expand this a little bit? Because we need money for this, we need money for that, and we can't print it. So why don't we just start taking people's savings? And let me just show you this. Hold on a second. I'll show you this on screen, on the shared screen. A quick reminder, by the way, if you haven't taken advantage of this offer, the new bundle of 2 programs, please grab those. We're going to be expiring the offer very shortly. So please grab those 2 offers. You can find out all about she said this is her account. You can see this is not a spoof account. This is her actual account. We are making investing in Europe easier. The Savings and Investments Union, okay, this is what we're talking about. The Savings and Investment Union will boost growth and create good jobs, and it will give citizens more choice to make the best financial decisions for themselves. So what they're basically saying is, well, look, there's all this money just sat in savings account. Yeah, I know it's your money. I know it's your savings, but why don't we, because we know best, why don't we socialize the money and do something with it? So this is it. You can look this up on the European Commission website here. Again, not a spoof website. It's the same.
Now, see, this
Savings and Investment Union, connecting savings and productive investments. What the EU is doing and why. They're aiming to create better financial opportunities for EU citizens while enhancing our financial system's capability to connect savings with productive investments.
All right, I switched browsers, so now we should be good.
I mean, this is just unbelievable, the things that they are doing here. I don't even know where to start with all this. They say, and this is again an official statement, the Savings Investment Union is a horizontal enabler. I love it when they just talk all this waffle. I mean, all the big words they use for all this. Anyway, it will create a financing ecosystem to benefit investments in the EU's strategic objectives, Europe's capacity to address current challenges, geopolitical dynamics, climate, etc., says that we need significant investments, which the Draghi report, I wonder who came up with that, Mario Draghi, who has a big incentive to create this report. 800 billion euros per year is required by 2030, and which is further impacted by increased defense spending. This is not going to end. They are going to be taking people's savings on a year-by-year basis. It is extremely, extremely worrying. If you, ladies and gents, look, if you have money in the EU, euros, or you have even, do you know what, even if you have euros in an overseas account, like in my bank account, I have different currencies in my business account and my personal account. And you can do this in a lot of bank accounts now. Things like Wise, no affiliation, no promotion. They have multiple currency accounts, but you can do this with your bank for most of you. So either way, my point with that is, if you have euros, you may want to think about, do I really want to keep these here?
You may want to think about buying some damn friggin' Bitcoin. You guys, let's look at it this way, all right? Not only do they tax you, they tax the shit out of you. So they literally, they remove the money from you and they give it to themselves. Now, that isn't good enough for Europe and Canada. Don't think this doesn't involve Canada. It does. They're going to do exactly the same thing. They are going to take your money and they're going to take half of it at least. At least. Remember, that's what they did over in, where was that? Over in Greece? No, not Greece. Help me out, chat. This was actually like 2013. Yes, over in, thank you, Bobby. That would be Cyprus. They literally took half of what was in their account and they just took it. They literally just took it. That's what they're doing over in the UE. And do you know why they're in such a rush for this right now? Trump. USAID. No more money for Europe. No more. And with tariffs, Trump, this is why globalism is not going to work. The European Union, what they're really doing is they are trying to save the European Union. The European Union is about to break apart. Now, hang on one second. I actually want to find this clip. Hang on one second. Oh, it was amazing. It was a it was a guy over in Germany that responded to all of this shit. Hang on one second. It was absolutely hilarious because the German who he was pissed. He was like, yeah, you can kiss my ass. You ain't getting none of our damn money. And I thought it was absolutely friggin' hilarious. Oh, here. I'll tell you what. Let's make it simple. And I'd like to attribute this next clip to my boys over at Simply Bitcoin, because they actually had a great show yesterday, and it was an emergency broadcast. And just watch and learn, guys.
Breaking.
Hang on one second. Let me do this. Let me pull this up here. My boy. Here we go.
Breaking. They are coming for your life savings. That's right. The unelected elites in Brussels just declared war on your bank account. Not a tax, not a bailout, a soft bail-in, marketed as a savings vehicle. The EU just announced they're launching a savings and investment union. Sounds harmless, right? Wrong. This is code for confiscating your deposits to prop up a dying economy. And today I'm going to show you exactly how they plan to do it and how you can escape with self-custody Bitcoin.
First, Europe needs a deep and liquid capital market. European household savings reach almost 1.4 trillion euros, compared with just over 800 billion in the United States. But European companies struggle to tap into that and raise the funding they need, because our domestic capital market is fragmented, and because that pushes money overseas. 300 billion euros of European family savings are invested abroad every year. That's a key issue holding back the growth of our tech startups and hindering our innovative clean tech sector. We do not lack capital. We lack an efficient capital market that turns savings into investments, particularly for early stage technologies that have game-changing potential. And this is why we will create a European Savings and Investments Union with new European saving and investments products, new incentives for risk capital, and a new push to ensure the seamless flow of investment across our union. We will mobilize more capital to let made in Europe innovation and risk-taking thrive.
Ursula, very fitting name, by the way, just admitted it. 1.4 trillion euros in household savings, and they want it. 300 billion euros sent abroad each year. They want it back. Her words, not mine. We'll create new products, new incentives to turn savings into investment. Let's go ahead and translate the EU speak. That means they want your cash, your deposits, your pension, and they want to mobilize it for war, green spending, and government priorities. You think that's conspiracy? Let's get the receipts. The French finance minister said, quote, mobilize all the savings of Europeans. ECB's Christian Lagarde, quote, Europeans save 13% of income. That's 11.5 trillion. Mario Draghi, quote, mobilize private savings at unprecedented scale, 500 billion annually. Guys, this is not a drill. This is the beginning of capital conscription. The same way Lebanon seized deposits. The same way Cyprus haircutted savings in 2013. Europe is next.
Frau von der Leyen braucht Geld, 8,5 Milliarden Euro für Aufrüstung.
Okay. You guys will have to read what this guy says. This is the guy from Germany. This guy is pissed. Read what he says.
Darüber hinaus will sie, ich zitiere, private Ersparnisse in Investitionen umwandeln. Die Kommissionspräsidentin nennt das ein. Durch der drohenden Entlassung sind Sie, Frau von der Leyen, durch Flucht nach Brüssel entkommen, weggelobt von Angela Merkel. Und hier machen Sie genau so weiter. Impfstoffe für 35 Milliarden Euro in der Corona-Krise, wieder per SMS, wieder bei einem guten Bekannten. Auch in diesem Fall ermittelt die Staatsanwaltschaft und auch in diesem Fall sind alle belastenden Nachrichten von Ihrem Handy verschwunden. 800 Milliarden Euro wollen Sie jetzt haben, unter Umgehung des Parlaments. Das dürfen wir nicht zulassen, Kollegen. Niemals sollte diese Frau Schulden in unserem Namen machen dürfen. Niemals darf diese Frau Zugriff auf die Ersparnisse der Bürger bekommen. Auch wir wollen eine bessere Ausrüstung der Bundeswehr. Wir wollen aber nicht, dass unsere Steuergelder an Freunde und Bekannte der Kommissionspräsidentin...
The EU is no longer getting US taxpayer money to fund its war addiction. So now they're turning inward on you. The ECB is eyeing your account to pay for their $800 billion defense bill. That's why they're pushing a digital euro. They want to monitor your spending, limit how much you can hold, and freeze your account at the push of a button. So what can you do? Opt out now. Take your hard-earned savings out of their game and put it into something they can't print, seize, or inflate. Bitcoin, but not just any Bitcoin. Not ETF, not exchange, real self-custody Bitcoin. And at Simply Bitcoin, we recommend the Cold Card Q. This right here is the Cold Card Q, the most badass air-gapped Bitcoin-only hardware wallet on the planet. Then you throw in a tap signer, you get easy multi-sig anywhere. This is incredible. Full keyboard, secure element, air-gapped. You can sign Bitcoin transactions without ever plugging into a computer. No USB, no cables, no excuses, and you have a tap signer. PSBT, Taproot, Duress Pins, Brick Me Mode. It's like James Bond meets Satoshi. Hey, made in Canada by Bitcoiners for Bitcoiners. Go to coinkite.com right now and grab a Cold Card Q, because if it ain't self-custody, it ain't yours. And don't forget to use promo code SIMPLY for 5% off. Remember, not your keys, not your cheese.
If you hold that Bitcoin ETF, you're holding garbage. If you're buying a Bitcoin treasury, it's...
All right, let's jump right back into this, guys. So you have Europe, and all of us conspiracy theorists, we've all been saying this, but now that it's happened, all you hear is, well, you didn't know it was going to happen. It just happened. Yeah, but I mean, you didn't know it was. Yeah, we did. They said that. Look at Agenda 21. Look at Agenda 2025. Look at Agenda 2030. Look at all of them. They all said this. And I'm telling you, folks, if Trump would not have won, that'd be here in America right now. They'd be like, oh, all the savings. We got to outlaw the Bitcoin. Yes. Yes. And this is, thank you, Janet. Watch the run on the banks in Europe as their savings accounts are targeted to plunder. Yeah, well, I had a friend reach out yesterday over in the UK. Europe's going batshit crazy. There are hundreds of companies in Europe right now, because this isn't just private entities. All right, there are hundreds of those companies. And remember, when I say companies, that's just people. Hundreds. And now there are hundreds of thousands of people who just got this news. Yes, you're absolutely right. End stage of the fiat system. Absolutely. End stage of the fiat system. It's going bye-bye, folks. The European Union is done. As soon as a government says, we're going to implement capital controls. Yeah. Capital controls means the system is dying, and we need to trap people into the system. That's what they're saying. We cannot allow people to leave the system. If there are people leaving the system is probably bad. No one, let's just put it this way. There's no one who abandons ship on a ship that ain't sinking. If it ain't sinking, why would you abandon ship? Because it's sinking. The European Union is the Titanic. That's it. Bye-bye. 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 And Germany, which remember, Germany is the anchor of the European Union. Without Germany, they got fuck nothing. They got nothing without Germany. And you think Germany is going to hop on board with this? Folks, Germany remembers World War I. And I'm not talking about World War II. I'm talking about World War I, where Germany got fucked. The Weimar Republic, remember that? Yeah, they got screwed. That is it. I'm telling you right now, guys, the European Union is done. It's absolutely fucking done. And, here's a little announcement. Surprise, surprise. Not going to be putting a club over in Europe until they get this shit straightened out. And I'm not putting a club up in Canada until they get this shit straightened out. Not at all. Now, I am looking at actually putting a club in El Salvador, right down on the Bitcoin beach. But that's separate. We'll talk about that later. And it isn't just Europe. It's Australia. Australia better get their mind right. I'm telling you right now, because shit's going crazy. Guys and gals, this is going to only be a half-hour show because I got to get my ass rolling. I got a lot to do. Hey, if you're near Nashville, I will be in Nashville on Thursday at a local event. Check out the link for Nashville Club and check out our club on X. In fact, hell with it, check out all of our clubs on X. We have Dallas, we have St. Louis. Well, I don't think St. Louis is on X yet. We have Sarasota, we have Massachusetts, we have Nashville, we have our club out in Las Vegas. Oh, yes, one more thing. For those of you interested, I think we only have 6 shares left of the club at Mar-a-Lago. If you're interested in getting information on investing in our club in Mar-a-Lago, give us a call, 941-391-3882. Give us a call or text. I think we only have 6 blocks left. I think, if I recall correctly. All right, guys and gals, I'm out of here. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Have a great day, and remember, Europe sucks. That's why we left. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about 2 of them. Introducing Liberty laptops from CALIX Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with Liberty laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to CALIX Solutions and explore our Liberty laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calixsolutions.io now or call 7028458276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.